guys, what is up? Megan here, and welcome back for another full moon ritual guide. Today we are going to talk all about the upcoming full moon in the air sign of Aquarius. Before we get started, please like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. I post new and full moon ritual guides every month. Also, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. I love you all and cannot wait to put out even more information for you. So that being said, let's dive right in. This full moon is going to be Thursday, August 11th at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in a different time zone, this full moon might occur on August 12th. Regardless of where you are, I would personally recommend doing things like putting out your moon water or charging your crystals that Thursday night. This is also going to be the last supermoon of 2022. A supermoon is when the moon's orbit takes it to the closest point that it comes to the Earth at the same time as the moon is full, so it's going to appear largest. Typically, there's 3 or 4 of these every year, and this is the last one of 2022, so that energy might be a little bit amplified. Definitely go check out and see what the moon looks like in the sky. I'm sure it'll be beautiful. Aquarius is an air sign, and its symbol is the water bearer, and its glyph looks like this. The water bearer is a figure that is using their jug of water to wash away the old and bring in the new. That's why Aquarius is known as such an innovative and a little bit of eclectic of a sign. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, which is the planet of breakthroughs, innovation. Whenever there's a strong transit or aspect in Uranus, there tend to be new breakthroughs and kind of a little bit of a shake-up. And that's what Aquarius is all about. Innovating, shaking things up, bringing in those new fun ideas. I personally love Aquariuses. They are so just out there and all over the place, which as another air sign I can really appreciate. They are always a little bit of just an oddball. If you know any Aquariuses, you probably know what I mean. And I mean that in the most loving way possible, right? The weird is great. The weird is what brings us new and allows us to innovate and change things that maybe we do need to leave in the past and that are stagnant, that we're washing away with this water. I want to reiterate that Aquarius is an air sign, although people tend to get it mixed up because of the Aquarius kind of water. But Aquarius is not the actual water, it's the person carrying the water. And air signs tend to be a little bit more innovative, intellectual, more of an idea-based sign. Aquarius rules the 11th house of technology and innovation and partnerships. So this month, check to see what's in your 11th house and see how you're aligning with the vibration of that sign. Could you do better? Are you maybe a little bit out of balance? The full moons are a really great time to check in and see what's going on in your own personal chart. It's also a great time to see whether you're aligning with the higher or lower vibration of Aquarius. Every sign has its shadow, its high points and its low points. It's sort of the other side of the coin. The highest side of Aquarius views everyone as equal parts of this great societal whole. It's all about individual freedom and expression, but no one is neither better or worse, they simply are. However, on the low side, Aquariuses can forget that people are individual and forget about individual responsibility. So it might have the tendency to blame a larger organization or maybe not take personal responsibility for their own actions, whether there's a systemic issue holding them down or they might want to hold themselves or others accountable. Those are the low sides of Aquarius. So definitely this month check in to see if you're resonating with any of that. I do have a shadow work video with some journal prompts that I will link here if you want to dive more into that. As far as glamour magic goes, some colors that you can incorporate are electric blues, metallics, black, light blues. As Aquarius is that innovative technology sign, any colors that you associate with that. And as far as glamour magic goes, since Aquarius is all about thinking outside the box, I recommend taking a piece of clothing or makeup or whatever that you already own and trying to use it for a different function. So if you have a scarf, maybe try wearing it as a belt, or if you have a dress, maybe layer it up and try using it as a skirt, something like that. Be creative with something that you already own and give it a little bit of that new life. Every lunation, I like to recommend a movie or show that really aligns with the energy of that sign that you can watch or just have going on in the background while you do your other rituals. So for this month, I recommend watching the show Love, Death, and Robots. Love, Death, and Robots is a sci-fi anthology series that's about all kinds of dystopian worlds. It's episodic, so every episode is different. different, and they all have a different animation style. It's a really unique, although very rated R. I will warn you, this is very rated R. Aquarius and sci-fi go hand in hand, so I really love this show for this full moon. And some crystals you can incorporate are peacock ore, gold stone, moss agate, hematite, and amethyst. And as far as full moon rituals go, I recommend doing these within a few days on either side of the full moon to get the most benefit. I personally will be putting out my moon water and doing sort of my most intense work that actual Thursday night, just because that is when the moon's going to be the fullest and the energy is going to be at its peak. As far as rituals go, I recommend seeing where Aquarius falls in your birth chart and seeing if you can release an item or aspect or something in relation to that you're just not feeling. So for example, I have Aquarius in my second house of finances. So if I have like an old wallet I can clean or an old purse to get rid of, that's a great thing to do this full moon. In general, full moons tend to be a release, right? They're a height of energy and then they release for the next 2 weeks. So you want to think about what you want to release so that you can make space for the new in the new moon. Another great ritual idea, as Aquarius is so associated with technology, is to clean up your digital footprint. Any social media pages that you still have, maybe you have a website or something, but whatever you have, taking that, cleaning it up, and making sure it aligns with the best version of you. Maybe you want to look a little more put together. Whatever that is, this full moon, really try cleaning that up and giving it a little new spice, new Aquarius energy. Another great ritual for this full moon in Aquarius is to do a group ritual. Aquarius is so much associated with doing things to elevate the greater good. What better way to do that than to have, say, a full moon circle or just a little get together with your friends that maybe are more goal oriented. There's actually a yoga studio near me that does a full moon ritual like sound bath thing, so I'm going to do that, where you can connect with your community or connect with your friends and all work towards bettering yourselves and bettering your community. This Aquarius full moon is also a great time to sort of do a little software update for yourself. I challenge you to get rid of at least one garbage bag full of clothing or stuff that you don't need, that you look and think, oh, that's dingy, that's broken, I don't want that in my life, get it out of here. So get rid of at least one trash bag full of stuff and you will feel so much lighter and be ready to bring in that new version 2 of yourself, or version however many, I'm probably on version 20 at this point. Aquarius rules the ankles, calves, and circulatory system. If you know anyone that has a lot of prominent air placements, they probably have issues with their feet and ankles, just because we have the tendency to not be very grounded. So this full moon, take yourself to get a pedicure. I recommended this with the Aquarius new moon too. So this is your biannual excuse to go get a pedicure. Tell them Megan sent you, you're authorized, go give your feet a little bit of love. Aquarius also rules the circulatory system, which we also know can be an issue for air signs, right? They might have the tendency to get very cold and not moving. So this month, as far as yoga, do poses that are very active. So some yoga you can incorporate are sun salutations, standing splits, standing half moon, or even inversions like leg up the wall pose that'll really get your blood flowing. And some journaling questions are, in what ways are you misaligned with your authentic truth? How does it feel to be out of alignment? What are some current thoughts, behaviors, and habits that belong in the past? How have you been programmed by the world around you? How do other people's expectations affect you? Do you change your energy based on the people around you? What practices can help you set your vibration every day? And what energy do you want to receive from the universe? And some tarot questions are, what energy is no longer serving me? What energy will help me align with my best self? And what energy will help me guide myself into the future? I got a couple questions about these tarot questions, so I'm just going to explain that I do a 3-person spread, and as you can tell from the questions, they're kind of formatted like a past, present, and future. In my experience, when I do a 3-card pull, they do tend to tell a story, especially if you're thinking about it with this Aquarius innovative intention. So that's how I do. I also like to cut my deck 3 times and shuffle it 3 times. 3 is personally my favorite number because it's the first number with a beginning, middle, and end. I don't know much much about numerology. That's my take, and I hope that clarifies a little bit for you guys. I hope you are all excited for this full moon in Aquarius. To summarize, some themes around this full moon are going to be replacing old patterns, giving yourself a little bit of that software upgrade, if you will, and really fine-tuning your energy in a way that suits you and suits your community. I hope you enjoyed this full moon ritual guide. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you have any prominent Aquarius placements. I would love to know. I love Aquariuses, so we can probably be friends. I will see you in my next guide, which will be for the new moon in Virgo in a few weeks. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you.